Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome in. Before we get started, I just have to say I am a member of the EA Creator Network. Thank you.
Thank you!
And as
Is
such,
8
I
p.m.
have
really
received...
daytime? I guess it depends on your sleep schedule. Good one, good one.
Well, hello, hello, hello. Thank you. Bleary Cashew. Oh, I guess it does say daytime stream on the notification, doesn't it? Anyway, as I was saying, I am a member of the EA Creator Network, and as such, I have received free content for The Sims 4, including content that you're going to see in this live stream. Now that that's out of the way, hello. Thank you, Bleary Cashew, for that sub. Thank you, Mad Frog, for the heart me. And hello to everyone else. Hello, Taro Rain. You're so sorry that cut you off. That's okay. Hello, Stephanie Anna. Hello, Jaina. Hello, Gabby. Hello, Dan. Good to see you all. Welcome in. How are you all doing? We are we're gonna do some building today. Like I said, I've been out of town. I just got back today. We drove for like 7 hours, 6.5 hours, something like that to get home. And I've been home for a few hours now, but like I needed to settle in before I just jumped right into streaming. But I'm here now, and I want to build a house that I saw while I was gone. I know that's weird, right? No, there was this house, and I didn't take a picture of it, so I'm gonna have to look up references and go off of memory, but like, one of your other TikTok mutuals is from Indiana and was in Missouri this weekend. Ha, that's funny. Tara Rain, thank you so much for that sub. Devin, thank you for sharing the live. Stephanie Anna says, welcome back. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Sparkling, hang on. Sparkling Pink Karma. Thank you for the heart me. That's amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No, that's the best house building inspo. Yeah, like while we were out on vacation, there was this house. And when I looked at it, I actually said out loud, I said, we have that roof in The Sims 4. And my partner, his mom, was right there. I said it to her, and she's like, uh-huh, okay. Like, she's trying to be nice, but she really doesn't care that we have it in The Sims 4, you know? And so I want to build that house. You're playing The Sims while watching right now? And so let me tell you what it was. It was a white house with a black roof, right? So it was a house that was like... Let's see. Maybe medium wall height. And then it had like... House wasn't even that big. It was like... There. So it was a house kind of like... Still feel like it was even taller. Yeah, let's go with the tall. It was like, it had white, vertical wood, or maybe even metal. No, it wasn't metal, it was wood. Not that. What was it? Vertical wood in white. That could be it. No. Let's do that. That's the closest. And then it was a black metal roof. It was this. In black. Right? It was like that. Oh, crap. There. You remember me going to Zillow or whatever and was recreating houses? Can I find it on Google Maps? I don't know where it was exactly. I love getting inspo for houses. Every time I go traveling, I'm looking for inspo. Is this 2 or 3? This is Sims 4. Hello, Christine. Hey, Robbing Banks. Welcome in. Playing The Sims while watching The Sims, Emma. I love that. Houses. Yes, hi. Hello, Hip Hip Renee. How are you? It's good to see you. Yeah, it was kind of like this. Except it was like... It was like that. I feel like maybe possibly wrong tool. And then it was maybe something like this. Yeah, like that. Actually, let's just copy this. Oh my god. Hip Hip Renee. Thank you for that tiny diny. That's incredible. Thank you so much. Hi, Scary Mary. How are you? I dropped by your stream earlier, Scary Mary, and it wouldn't let me chat. I was trying to chat and it wouldn't let me. He's so tiny. And diny. He is. You don't know why it wouldn't do that? Yeah, it was weird. Annie Asteroid, hi. Welcome in. Yeah, the house, I mean, it was kind of like this. It was white. It was a white house with black metal roof. And then it had like a black door. Like the windows and the doors were black. Welcome back. Missed you. Started to wonder where you were. Got worried. I'm back. I was, my partner and I, we had to go out of town to, we had to go bury his grandparents. They didn't pass away like recently. It was like a year ago was when the last one passed away, but they just did a burial for them. They were cremated and now they just did a burial for them. So we went to go do that. But we're back now. So that's where I have been for the last week. And I did do a live stream. I mean, it was just a short live stream. It's good to see you, Little's Angel. It was just a short little live stream from my phone on TikTok, and that was it. But I don't know. It was from the hotel. So those of you who were watching that knew. You'll be here watching while also building in the Sims. I love that. What are you building? Soul Valentine. Hello. It's good to see you. You love Hip Hip Renee's content? Me too. She's fantastic. Except I do wish she would use Journey to Batu more often. It's a good pack, okay? A home for my legacy family. Oh, there you go. There you go. Did I enjoy the trip? I mean, circumstances of the trip aside, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. The weather was unpredictable. Like, it kept being cold and we were expecting it to be warm and we had planned on it being warm. And then it finally got warm. for the last couple of days. This is too many windows. This isn't it. This ain't it. This ain't it with the doors and the windows. It was a thinner door. Did I just start streaming? I did. And the kayak... Oh, yeah, we went kayaking while we were there, though. That was something we did after the burial. So we did the burial on Friday. Kate, thank you for the heart, me. That is so kind of you. We did the burial on Friday. And then on Saturday, we went kayaking. On the river. Up in Michigan. There were snakes everywhere on that kayaking trip, let me tell you. Oh my god. Water moccasins mostly. And then there was a ton of turtles and some frogs and some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You only use Batu for the plants. X-Wing shaped build with X-Wings in every room. Oh, I love that. I'm doing good, Rhonda Moore. How are you? Dan, thank you for the emote-only chat from Susie, Susie Apple. How are you doing, Susie? My niece had her birthday party yesterday, and I sort of met her boyfriend. Oh, okay. Initial thoughts? You know, actually, I feel like... Yeah, like this. Okay. And then this can be shorter. It was shorter. It was like this. Yes, this is what it was like. This is what the house looked like. Okay.
Thank you!
Oh my god. Thank you for the rose. Hang on. Let me sound it out. Peller mood. Thank you for the rose. I appreciate that. And a heart me too. Oh my god. That's so kind of you.
Thank you!
And Kelly, thank you for the heart me. Aw, appreciate that. Thank you. It's so kind of you to say.
Thank you!
Oh, and a chili. And a lightning bolt. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. And a level up sparks too.
Thank you!
And then what can we do here? Oh yeah, these little windows feel about right. Yeah, this is what the house looked like. It looked just like this. Let me go down here and let's bring up the floor so it is level with the, there we go. So that was 3, right? There we go. And then they also had the little windows like up here too.
Thank you!
Because it was a farmhouse. I feel like the ceiling can be even more black. Jaina, thank you so much for the rose. That's incredible. Thank you so much. Oh, it can be darker. Okay, hang on, hang on. Yeah, That's what it was. That's better. And that was it. It was just a white house with black like that. But then, okay, so for this, I don't know what they had here. I don't know what kind of porch they had. I'm willing to make something up for it, right? What's going on? Oh, I need platform trim. Okay. Let's do that. There. That feels about right. Maybe we can have some railing and some fences on here. We'll see, we'll see. Chat, you were free. Thank you, Dan. And it was actually very... No to the lights. It was very... like this, honestly. I feel like that's what they had. And like this was the farmhouse. It was just a metal farmhouse. And then they had a bunch of wheat, I think. It was like a bunch of like wheat in their fields. I think they grew wheat. Get the light goal. Oh my god, thank you, thank you, thank you. Looks cold. Looks like it did in real life. Reminds you of a farmhouse in the shape and design. Yeah, that's what it was. It was a farmhouse, but it was made entirely out of metal. White metal for the walls, black metal for the roof. Freedom! Yup, Bleary. Where was this at? In Indiana. Maybe it was Michigan. Because, okay, so most of the trip we were in Indiana, but for the last day when we went kayaking on the river, we went to Michigan. And I saw this house on the way there, on that drive from where we were in Indiana to where we were in Michigan. Hi, Armored Wings. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Give you 20 minutes. I understand. I'll be here for a while, so. So, like I said, we were... On Friday, we did the burial. And then on Saturday, we drove up for the, we drove up from Indiana to Michigan to go on the river with some of the family. And there's a river right here, so like. Now we didn't pass this house while we were on the river. We passed it on the drive to the river, or to where we went to meet to go to the river. Like it was on our way there, but I don't know where it was exactly. I don't remember which state we were in. I do feel like they need a chimney, though. I don't remember if this house had a chimney in real life, but I feel like this one does. Casey, thank you for the heart me. That's so kind of you. Hey, pal, what are you building? I'm building a metal farmhouse. Inspired by a farmhouse that I saw while I was out of town. This last week. Yeah, there we go. It needs cottage living garden plots, rows in the back to make it look as if they're growing wheat. Yeah, I'm gonna figure out the wheat here in a bit. Or it was some sort of like yellow wheat-like grass. I imagine it was probably wheat that they were growing, but I can't say for sure. Does this come in black? You do that. No, that's too textured. Be more plain than that. No, not that. No. What about that? That'll work. There we go. Hey, Talia. You drive from Albany, New York to Burlington, Vermont once for a week. It looks like the house is on that drive. That's funny. It would be brick or something like that. The chimney? It might be metal. The whole house is metal. I think it makes sense for the chimney to be metal. Yeah. Hey, Lennon's girl, welcome in. How are you? Do that. And you know what? I need to grab something here. I do this. One second. I'm doing something with another app on my PC right now. Just a second. I'm just getting my chat app going. It shows all of my streams at once. There we go. To me. There we go. Hydrate yourself. Ooh, I can do that. Yeah. You got to Gen 3? Ooh, good for you, Little's Angel. You're at work, Lennon's girl. How's your workday going? There we go. There we go. I've hydrated myself. Okay, so the house... You got a Stitch Build-A-Bear in the mail today. Wait, that's hilarious. That's, well, not hilarious, but that sounds really cool. That sounds amazing. A Stitch Build-A-Bear? Like Lilo and Stitch? That's really cool. Okay, let me see what this looks like on the gallery. Let me do that early on in the build, because I've had way too many I've had way too many builds where the gallery just did me dirty. Work at the grocery store? Okay. We were just at the grocery store earlier today. There's someone at our grocery store that lives in the neighborhood that walks to work regularly. We always see them out walking. It's not what I meant to do. There we go. No. I do have to move it to the left because it looks like awful on the gallery. But I could put something that looks like a wheat field behind it. Ooh, no. Let's see here. That'll be fine. Okay, we'll start with that. Gallery ID is the same as my username on all social media. I have the same username everywhere. Keep thinking Tiff love Martha Stewart. Okay. Yeah, that works. I can live with that. I don't know what to do with the windows on the sides or the back. I guess we'll figure that out. Yeah, the only difference is for my creator code. That's true. There's no underscore in that one. Well, also on Blue Sky, there's no underscore, but that's just in my actual @. There's no underscore in my display name. There is. I put it in there. That's one of the only places where it's different, though. That and my creator code. Oh, what's this? Do we have rocks or plants or something inside? I think we might. No, okay, we don't. There was just that one. But we're building a farmhouse today. Chaotic Kim. We're building a farmhouse made out of metal. that's inspired by a farmhouse that I saw while I was out of town this last week. I saw this house, like we drove by it while we were on our way to the river. We drove by this place, and it was this metal farmhouse, and they had like a wheat field behind them or something, but like the walls were all white and the roof was just black metal. And as soon as I looked at it, I said to the people in the car with me, I said, we have that exact same roof in The Sims 4. And here it is. This is the roof. Like, we literally have that same metal roof in The Sims 4. It's right here. It's so similar to the house you're buying. It's crazy. You love it. That's great. I feel like this is like a new thing for farmhouses, is to be like made out of metal. And like, that's cool. That's cool. I don't know how I feel about metal houses like in real life. I feel like they probably get really hot in the summer, but you know, if the climate's fine for it, or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe if it's well insulated, they don't get really hot. You need to build more. You mostly just make characters. What world is this in? This is in Henford on Bagley, the world from Cottage Living. I thought about doing this in either that world or the world from Horse Ranch, but I looked at this big. I looked at the. Yeah, then it'd probably get cold in the wintertime too, being made out of metal. Right, like it's got to be really well insulated, I would imagine. But like it all just depends on the local climate too.
Thank you!
Destiny, hi. Thank you for the heart, me. That is so kind of you. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. How are you doing today, Destiny? Okay, so these little windows from businesses and hobbies, I feel like those are where it's at for this build.
Thank you!
Let's do that. There we go. And oh my god, Destiny! Thank you for the game controller! That's so kind of you! Oh my god! You know I love the game controller.
Thank you!
You know I love the game controller. And the 5 popular votes. Oh my god. How have you been? I've been pretty good. Thank you so much for asking, Destiny. I've been doing really, really well for the most part. You know, have my ups and downs. There's been some weird things going on lately, but nothing we need to bring into stream. Your aunt and uncle's house is a metal roof and siding. Hope you're doing okay. Like I said, I'm doing good. I just went out of town for a week. Almost a week. It was 5 days. I just got back today. And the reason for the trip, I wasn't very happy. We went to go bury some family. But we're back now. And while we were out, like we did have some fun. We did do some fun things. We went and saw the new Marvel Thunderbolts movie while we were there with some of the family, and then we also went kayaking on the river, and that's actually the inspiration for this build. When we went kayaking, I saw this house on the way there, this farmhouse, and so the majority of the trip we were in Indiana. That's where most of the family lives, but one particular relative lives in Michigan. And it's like an hour, hour and a half drive to get from where we were staying in Indiana to get to his house in Michigan. And we went up there, and he has kayaks and stuff. And we went kayaking with him and his family while we were there. So we had some fun on the trip, right? We did that on Saturday. That was yesterday. And I got a heck of a sunburn, which is part of the reason why I'm not using a camera right now, because I'm very red. You love Michigan. It's so beautiful there. It really was. It really is beautiful there. And so while we were on our way there, though, like on that drive from Indiana to Michigan, I saw this farmhouse, and they had a wheat field, right? There was a wheat field by this farmhouse, and it was made entirely out of metal. The walls were white metal, and the roof was black metal. And as soon as I saw it, I said to the people in the car with me, which was my partner and his mom, I said, we have that same roof in The Sims 4, and I pointed at that house. And I don't remember if we were in Indiana or Michigan. Like, I don't know where we were on that drive. But this is the house. I'm trying to recreate that house right now. So that's why I'm building this white farmhouse with a black roof. Because it is totally inspired by that house that I saw on the trip. Yeah, that's good. Okay. I don't... Oh, we need more windows on this. Maybe we can have like a back door that goes into this area. Should I build a barn? I don't... You know, this house didn't have a barn. Did I take a picture of that house? No, and I should have, because not only did we drive past it on the way there, we drove past it on the way back. We drove by this house twice, and I did not take a picture of it. Just don't do what I did when I got badly sunburnt and I had blisters. You put Band-Aids on them. Oh my gosh, no, that's probably not a good idea. No, it's not a really bad sunburn. I wore sunscreen, like I really did. But like, I definitely missed some spots on my head, and I'm paying the price for it. And so I don't really want those bright lights for my camera on me right now. It's very draining, especially after traveling all day. So that you know, there's several reasons why I'm using the PNG today instead of my camera. Small barn for horses or something. It'll tell you the location of the photo if you took it, if you have an iPhone. Yeah, I didn't take a picture. I do have an iPhone though. Let's see. How can I do like wheat fields? How can I make it look like they have wheat? Isn't there a grass or something that I can put down that looks like? Yeah. Tracy Blackwell, Matt, thank you for the heart, me. That's so kind of you. Thank you. Use the dirt plots as well. I might. That's not, I'm not ruling that out. Ninja Cinnamon Roll, thank you for the heart, me. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Welcome in. Oh, look at that. That looks like a wheat field, doesn't it? Put the grass from Horse Ranch. I think that is it, isn't it? No, maybe not. Looks great, thank you. And I owe a save to Rhonda Moore. There you go. Your poison ivy has pretty much gone down. That's good, Dan. I'm glad to hear that. If I do prairie grass, where is that? Hang on. Is that under like activities or like under outdoor? Yeah, prairie grass. Maybe I can, No, maybe I should learn to stay on the grid. Hang on. Let's turn off the quarter tile. There we go. So like that. I wonder what this is gonna look like in live mode. What's this about horses? No promises, okay. But I'm building a farmhouse, so people keep talking about horses. And now we've got prairie grass, which is what the horses can eat this in the game, so. Hey, M-Dog. Yeah, long time no see. I'm back.
Thank you!
Thank you for the heart, me. That's so kind of you. I appreciate that.
Thank you!
Charlie Gina, thank you for the heart, me.
Thanks for all the likes.
And oh my god! Are we really already up to 25,000 likes? Oh my god. That was so fast! You guys are incredible. Thank you. Thank you so much. Last time I did a live stream like this was on your birthday.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's been a while since I've done one of these. Well, like I said, I haven't been able to, but I'm back now. Charlie Gina, thank you for the popular vote. Dan, I see you dancing to the Shrek-saphone. I love that dancing dino. Okay, I might have to move all of these over.
Thank you.
There. Yeah, I'm gonna have to... There we go. M-Dog, thank you for the 4 shells. You are incredible. You're amazing. I appreciate you immensely. Thank you so much for that.
Another one, thank you.
Hey, thank you for the follow. User bunch of numbers. That's kind of you. Thank you. There we go. There we go. Nope. Nope. There we go. That's the one I wanted. And then this one. Okay. Is everything confined? No, this one's gonna bug me. Okay. Is everything confined now? We got a little clippage right here. No. Quit grabbing the wrong one!
Thank you.
There. Thank you so much, Tracy, for the donut. You're incredible. You're amazing. That's. Thank you for the donut. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look at that. Oh my god, we're already up to 30,000 likes, too. Tell Dan I said Dan. Kendra said Dan. Dan. It's like they designed it for you. It is. It really is. Oh, Kendra, Dan. Oh, you saw each other. Okay. Yeah, I like that fence. Can we do that here too? No, I have to move all of this over by 1 notch. Okay, well this is gonna be fun. Should I do that, or should I just use terrain paint? I feel like I should just use terrain paint instead of using these. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna use terrain paint. Because I feel like this is probably gonna affect the functionality, you know? I feel like this is going to affect the functionality. I do have to move them all because I'm going to put a fence up. Oops. I keep deleting the wrong one. That's funny. Let's do that. You're terrible with terrain paint in this game. I'm mid with it at best, but I can make this work. Because I have a plan, I know what I'm gonna do, you know. See, I just gotta move it all up like one notch, just like that. Oh no. I gotta do it on the side too. Okay. You know what? Since I have to move them all anyway, why don't I just put them... Why don't I just delete them and do this? I feel like this is going to be faster. I feel like this is going to be faster than what I was doing. That's better. Okay, and then we'll go to terrain paint. And we'll do a square. There we go. See? That looks nice. Okay, does the prairie grass come in different colors? No. Okay. I was thinking maybe there was like, if there was a yellow variant, that would look really nice. But this is cool. This is cool. I'm here for it. Now, I can do this. We'll put like a little shed back here, I think. Or maybe a little barn? Possibly, maybe. Let's see. Let's try a little barn here. Let's try it. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Add a horse, maybe. You should play Disney Dreamlight Valley. You know, honestly, I don't think I've ever really, like, checked that game out. Rounded roof barn. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. Hang on. Hang on. Let me try something else with the roof. Let me try something else. I have an idea. Bear with me. Wrong. That's not my idea. Here's my idea.
Another one, thank you.
Do that. Hey, thank you for the follow, Paige Dean. Appreciate that. It's really kind of you. Thank you. Ludicrous and Lemon Poppy Seed, thank you for the likes. Who are we building for? For no one in particular. We are building... It's good to see you, Volps, by the way. Hello, welcome in. We are building a house inspired by a house that I saw while I was gone. It was a white farmhouse, a white metal farmhouse with black roof, with black metal roof. And it had a wheat field. And so that's what this is supposed to be. Inspired by that house. How have you been feeling lately? Been feeling all right. What do you mean? You're a Sims lover since 2003? I think my first Sims game was actually SimCity 2000. But to be fair, I was late to play SimCity 2000 because SimCity 3000 was already out when I played it. That was the only reason I got to play SimCity 2000. There we go. Love that. Love that shape. How old am I? I am 41. I'm an old man. All right, where are those horse ranch? Here they are. You're 25? Yeah, most people on the internet are apparently younger than me. It's a reality I'm coming to live with. Love that barn, thank you. You're so bad at roofs in this game. I've just done it a lot, Dan. Please don't compare your roofing skill to me. I've just done it a lot more than you. I've learned tricks along the way. But if you've picked up a trick from watching me. Yeah, let's do that.
Thank you!
Tracy Blackwell, Matt, thank you so much. You know, I love those game controllers. You avoid roofs. I feel ya. I feel ya. I mean, this is a really simple roof. Like, this one is just 2 pieces. It's this piece and this piece. That's it. That's it. It's 2 squares. It's so easy to roof a square. And then this one was the most complicated. But, like, this is not a roof piece right here. This piece right here, not a roof piece. That's a room. Barn needs a window? It does. It's a hayloft, yes. How do you get all this cool stuff? I have all of the packs. I have all of the DLC. So that's probably what's going on. I have all of the packs, all of the kits, all of it. But to be fair, like, I didn't buy it all at once. And now that I'm a member of the EA Creator Network, I get a lot of it for free. Have I played Inzoi yet? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I love Inzoi. I think it's going to get even better, too. But I tell you what, though. My love for Inzoi is dying real fast the longer that it takes them to address the
Another one, thank you.
address the fact that you can't play as an LGBT character in the game. Like, really, you can make a character that is, but then, like, every character that's in the game, thank you for the follow, by the way, every character that's in the game, like all of the pre-made characters and all of the characters that spawn in during gameplay, every single one is hard-coded to be straight. And so if you're playing as a gay character, for example, then there's literally no one for your character to date unless you also make their date too. Like, you can't just go out and meet someone and date them. I see that hydrate. So the longer that it takes them to address that, the less I love the game. And the less likely I am to play it. But the mod kit is being released this month. Support for mods.
Another one, thank you.
And so I'm sure that the modders are going to definitely hey, thank you for the follow. I'm sure that the modders are going to add a lot to that game, and I'm looking forward to that. Because I'm sure that they're going to come to the rescue, and they're going to do what they're going to do a lot of the work for them, basically. I'm sure of it. They're going to do a lot of stuff. They're going to make everything. There's the loft.
Another one, thank you.
Oh, I see. So maybe I have to put it like there. Okay, let's do that. Oh my god, thank you so much. AK Squid for the heart me. Thank you for the follow, Rebecca's lover. Sims took like 20 years though. Yeah, that's true. Well, not before they allowed you to be gay in the game. Sims have always been like they've just not cared about gender. Like every sim has always just been like, yeah, like open to whatever gender. It's only recently that Sims have been able to be explicitly one way or another. Britt, hi, welcome in. AK Squid, thank you for the
Thank
thank you for the share. I appreciate that. M-Dog, thank you for the 2 tickets. Having vivid flashbacks of when I went through a hayloft. That's funny. Okay. So I can do that. Let's do that. Okay. Let's see. Wood. Ooh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, so we can do that. That. Okay. Looks good. Oh. Oh no. No, 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 no. Okay, that doesn't look good. Let's... Now it looks good, yes. What am I building? A farmhouse. They grow wheat. Well, they have prairie grass here. And I guess they're gonna have a horse. Have a fence around the lofted area in the barn. Yep, right here. This is the lofted area right here. Up front. You climb the ladder up there and then boom, loft. Gotta have that horse for the magic manure. Yup, yup, yup. You know how it is. No. Maybe here? I kind of like that. Let's do that. A set of grandparents to take their granddaughter to take care of the family farm. Oh, I love that idea. That's definitely an idea. I like that. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and close this off. Now, I know I clicked on the gates. Okay. Ooh, I like this. But I need something that goes with what we've got here. No. Honestly, this, I think, makes a lot of sense. We have this one, and we have this one. Which one do we like better? This is a chill stream today. It is, it is, it is. Am I putting this in the gallery? Yeah. Is it weird? Oh, I missed something. Scary Mary said, is it weird that I'm making a Tiffany and Chucky studio to become YouTubers? That sounds very off the wall and sounds like something that exactly needs to happen in The Sims. All love here. Oh, you guys are sweet. Thank you.
Another one, thank you.
Faith Bland, thank you for the follow. Oh, I really like this one, but I don't think it fits the vibe. You know, I like this metal. I like the metal one, I think, the most.
Another one, thank you.
Thank you!
I think I like that one the most. Tracy Blackwell, Matt, thank you for the you're awesome. Thank you for the follow also. Lacine? Did I say that right? I probably said that all wrong. I'm sorry. And Faith Black.
Another one, thank you.
Michelle, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Yeah, I like this. You know, maybe we should actually rotate this one, though. It's not working the way I want. There we go. Let's do that. And that. There we go. So now they both have the hinges on the side, right? And then they swing out from the middle. Can the horse be my horse? How do you do that? What, rotate that so that it's on the other side? They can make Martha Stewart content on their... Gosh, that's so wild. How long are we streaming for tonight? I'm not sure. We're going to play it by ear. I did have a road... Like, I did travel today for several hours. I traveled home from Indiana to Missouri today. Like, it was like a 6.5 hour drive, okay?
Thank you!
So I don't want to be like, oh, I'm going to be live for 8 hours because, like, let's be real, I'm not. Tracy, thank you for the rose. I appreciate that. Put it on the gallery. I will when I'm done. That's the plan, at least. Let's try this. That. And that. That's kind of fun.
Another one, thank you.
Can I make this smaller yet? Oh, I can't make it no tiles. But I can. Do that. Also, thank you for the follow, Kayla Marie Dawn Green. Am I using the cottage pack for this build? That's the world that I'm in, so probably. I'm not really discriminating on packs right now. I'm just kind of using all of them, honestly. I'm just kind of using them all. Let's see. No. Let's try that. Let's try that. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be good. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's get... You like taking real floor plans and making them some work and some don't, but it's a good start. I did that. I've done that. That could be a lot of fun. It's been a while since I've done that, but I have done that. Maybe a vine lattice on the sides. Maybe. I'm more or less just like constructing right now.
Thank you!
Kate, oh my god, thank you for the game controller. That is so kind of you. I appreciate that. Thank you. What lot is this? This is from Cottage Living. It's, I think, one of the open lots on the right-hand side of the map on Cottage Living. It's called 2 Old Mill Lane. Addison Miller, thank you for the heart me. Look at that! We've achieved the gift goal. Look at that! 12 out of 12. Somebody posted inspo of their dream eclectic art deco on Reddit, and now you're hellbent on making it. That's fantastic. You should. That sounds awesome. Addison, I'm doing all right. How are you? Thank you for asking. But it's taking forever. Oh, you are making it. Okay. Good. You saw that post too on Reddit about the art deco, the eclectic art deco dream home. Here, I'm gonna post another gift goal since we achieved that 12 heart me's, which thank you again, by the way. I'm gonna go ahead and post another goal. We're gonna go for 20 this time. I think we'll make it. You don't have the patience to try to remake it? I think I preferred... I think I prefer this. Yeah. And actually, you know what? Just to top it off, I think we should put one there and one there. Or maybe... Actually, I'm pretty sure... I could do this. Yeah, Dan's here, Kendra. If you gotta go. I'm pretty sure Dan's here. But if you gotta go, you gotta go. That's cool. See you later. Finally had a chance to test your base save with a new legacy. The control freak in you is having trouble letting your favorite Sims live their lives. No, I feel you on that. Because when I started using my base save to play Let's Plays in, and I turned on neighborhood stories and everything, I was just like... They started doing stuff, and I was like, no, but that can't be. No, but they can't be with that person because this, and no, but that doesn't work. But you know what? I just gotta let them live their lives. That's how neighborhood stories be, right? I'm not gonna lie, I did alter some of my characters' stories, though, to not be so rigid. You're lurking? Alright, thank you, Dan. It's tough playing God, isn't it? Yes. You know what? I feel like all of this actually should just be backed up to here. Let's see. Yes, this one. Do this here. Move this here. Move this here. Move. Nope. Move this here. And shorten this to here. Let's try that. Yeah, that's better. I like that better. Yeah. You're playing The Sims 4 too, Christine? You caught your girl Toph being a waitress, and I was like, no, you're a famous artist. Not anymore, she's not. She has her own dreams. Let her live.
Thanks for all the likes.
Oh my god. Are we really already up to 50,000 likes? That is incredible. Oh my god. That's amazing. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate all the love. 50K already, yeah. How long have I been streaming for? An hour and a half. So yeah, you know that that's like... That's very quick for my stream to get that many likes that fast. So thank you guys. Lennon's girl, I see you've redeemed a hydrate. You've begun a new book, Dan? What book? Excuse me. Your Sims will just randomly adopt horses. You let them do their own thing. It's amazing. Hang on. I need to switch some windows around on my screen. Some things are in the wrong place, and it's... There we go. There we go. Yes, I am, Brit. I have the same username everywhere. The Count of Monte Cristo. You know, I don't know what I expected, and it wasn't that, though. But I'm not surprised by that. I didn't expect that, but I'm not surprised by that. That seems exactly right up your alley. That's a good book. What's the most amount of likes I've ever gotten? Like 180 something thousand? And it took me like 7 or 8 hours to get there too. You're new? Can I show you the property? I mean, we're still building it. This is all we have so far. This is it. This is it. It's a work in progress. We're building it now. But it's based on a house that I saw while I was out of town. So, but that house that I saw while I was out of town this last week, it didn't have a barn. But they did grow wheat. You must have missed all the likes coming in your way, crazy. Oh, thank you. Let's see if we can do 200K. Wow, that would be amazing. That really would be. Putting a mannequin in the saw bathtub. You know, it is possible maybe we might have gotten 200K before, but like if that did happen, I was so exhausted by the time it happened that I don't really remember it. I've done some long streams, okay? We love this lot, especially the stream. You can actually swim in it. Oh, can you? See, that's news to me. I didn't know that. That's cool. I like that. The longest was 12 straight hours. Yeah. Yeah, you could swim in this stream. That's what was said. I don't know where from though. Let me see if I can figure that out. Probably from across the way. Probably right here. If I had to guess, I would say right here. No? I guess maybe you could just click on it and they'll get in. I don't see a fishing spot. Usually swimming spots and fishing spots are... Oh, there's this pond here. There's a fishing spot there in the pond. Oh, it's after the bridge? Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, there's a spot here. several spots, it looks like, where you can get in and out. That's cool. Should you get Dine Out or Spa Day? See, I don't think either one's all that great. I think you get more bang for your buck with Dine Out, but Dine Out also has a lot of glitches and bugs and might not work as expected. But it has much better build buy stuff. You can make you can make a more interesting build with Dine Out than you can with Spa Day. Like, yeah, you can make a spa and a yoga studio and all that with Spa Day, but like, you can make a restaurant with Dine Out. And yeah, it's glitchy, but you could make it, you could play it. It's there. It's not as glitchy as it used to be. They've worked on it a lot. So I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards Dine Out between the two, but like I said, neither Dine Out nor Spa Day is a great pack. They're both meh. You implied you took a trip somewhere. I hope you had fun. Okay, so the trip was not like for fun reasons. It was for sad reasons. But while we were there visiting family, we did do some fun stuff. You never use Spa Day. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I use Dine Out. I never use Spa Day. I have both, and I never use Spa Day. Even when I'm building, I almost never use Spa Day unless I'm building like a sauna or showers or something. Like, okay, yeah, Spa Day comes with a sauna and yoga. And I use those things because I have them, but if I didn't have them, like, I wouldn't really feel like I was missing out. You know what I mean? So, okay, are we ready to move on to the interior of the house? What do you think? Or maybe to move on to the barn? What should we do? Let's go to the interior. I don't think I'm ready to do the landscaping yet. I'm going to save that for last. And also, it's going to have really minimal landscaping. Yeah, I'll do the landscaping last. But it's going to have really minimal landscaping, I feel like. Also, we need to find a back door for this place. There'd be a bedroom in the barn. Maybe, maybe not. If there's a way to like sleep on a hay bale or something, I could put a hay bale up there and people can nap on it. You can nap on a hay bale. So that's a thing you can do. Back from ads.
Another one.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Alicia, thank you for the follow. Is it Alicia or is it Alicia? I ask because we have someone else who watches the streams who spells it the same way as you, and they go by Alicia. So I just want to clarify with you.
Thank you!
Ashley, thank you so much for the heart me. It's Alicia? Okay, I said it right the first time. Cool. I swear in previous Sims, they could woohoo in the hay, or have I made that up? That sounds like something for maybe Sims Medieval? Think, maybe, possibly? Oh yeah, thank you for the heart me. I appreciate that. Ashley. Very kind of you. In Sims 3 you can? Okay. You know what? Sims 3 and Sims Medieval are like built off of the same engine, so maybe you can in both. Maybe, possibly. Robbing Banks, thank you for the heart me. That's so kind of you. I appreciate that. Looking for a door that's like back door worthy. You know what? Actually, let's put it over here. Something like this, I think. And I think that's going to come in black. Yeah. Okay. And then let's go in here. Let's do that. And we're going to have stairs inside the house that goes between these two rooms. Yeah. Yeah, kind of like a screen door. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. This is like the back door right here. There we go. Hot water, lemon juice, and honey in emergency, and a zinc tablet once a day. That's a tip for treating a sore throat. You're feeling like you're underwater. For me, I would say... See, a lot of people are saying, like, a lot of people are going to say, like, a lot of, like, things to coat your throat. Whereas with me, I usually have the opposite reaction. I want to clear my throat. When I'm stopped up and I have a sore throat. I want to cleanse that. I flush it with water. I gargle with, like, a lot of water. I swish around in my teeth. I get every little bit of muck out that I can. I spit loogies. Yeah, warm fluids, minimize sugars, sleep. Sleep. Now that's the answer right there. Sleep is the answer. I agree 100% with that. Sleep is the answer to that question. You always crave a slushie. Peppermint tea for you. You gotta do dishes? Okay. I might have to take a pee break. I think I'm gonna do that before we move on any further in the interior. I think I'm gonna take a quick pee break. But I'll be back in just a couple of minutes, okay?
Another one, thank you.
So don't go anywhere. Gabrielle, thank you for the follow. Don't go anywhere, guys. And if you do, I guess that's okay. But come back in a few minutes, because I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm just going to pause my live stream, do a quick BRB, do a little, take care of myself. And I'll be back in less than 5 minutes. I promise. All right? BRB. All right, I'm back and I'm ready to jump back in. Oh, thank you for the welcome back, Christine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You work at a hospital and it was Mother's Day, so everyone called out. That doesn't surprise me, and also that sounds like that sucks. Because just because it's Mother's Day doesn't mean that emergencies stopped happening and that, well, I'm not saying you worked in the ER, but it doesn't mean that healthcare stopped happening, right? People need healthcare every day, even on holidays, right? You work at Psych Hospital. It's a very low-end hospital, and it's the worst. Oh my god. You wasn't on a scheduled holiday once, so you sympathize? You wasn't on a scheduled holiday for once, so you sympathize? Yeah. I remember working on holidays when I worked at, when I worked as a, Mother's Day should be a federal holiday. Well, again, that doesn't stop healthcare from needing to happen, right? I'm not disagreeing that Mother's Day should be a federal holiday. Not at all. But what I am saying is people still need healthcare on Mother's Day. Even if it's a federal holiday, I understand, like, why people in healthcare need to work on such day. And you know, when I used to work in restaurants, I had to work on a lot of holidays. And I had to work on a lot of holidays when I worked in IT. Believe it or not, you'd think IT is a cushy job that gets like a bunch of holidays and stuff off, but like that's only at the upper levels. When you're at the levels when you're doing work, like when you're in management, yes. But when you're at the levels where you're doing like the actual IT work, where you're actually working on the servers and you're the one making changes to the infrastructure and doing server updates and doing reboots and maintaining everything and fixing things when things break and doing planned upgrades and things like that, you often have to work on holidays because no one else is working, because that's the only time that you can actually turn the equipment off and do stuff like that. You hope you didn't offend? Oh no, absolutely not.
Thank you!
Brittany, hi. Thank you for the heart me. You work in advertising, so you never feel bad about having a sick day. It's not saving life. Yeah, fair. Some people want to work on holidays to avoid thinking about unpleasant past events. That, you know, that's a thing too. That's a thing too. I can understand that. Some, they just simply want to spend time with their families and their kids. But I get it. We need workers. We're short. Yeah. Did I have to help a lot of elders in that job when I was in IT? Yeah, some. When I worked in help desk, I did, but I didn't work in help desk for like my whole career or anything. That was only for the first few years I worked in help desk. Actually, the first place I worked was as a bench technician, so I wasn't even customer facing for my first IT gig. But then eventually I worked my way up to being like a support engineer, a support technician, I guess. Not engineer, a support technician. They gave me the title of engineer several times, but like I was not an actual engineer. And people who are actually engineers get mad at me when I use that word to describe my previous job titles. You're just here to sprinkle some love? Well, hi, Yellow. I appreciate that. You're an IT guy? I'm a former IT guy. I'm not anymore. I used to be an IT guy. I got out. But yeah, I have seen the IT Crowd. That show is funny. I like it. I do like that show. I haven't seen a lot of the newer, I guess, seasons of it, but I've seen the first several seasons of it. Your last day, you work until Thursday, so you can rest. Yeah, get some rest. You didn't want to spend Mother's Day since your mom has been gone 2 years as of next week. Aw, sorry to hear that. What pack is the grass from? Yeah, that's from Horse Ranch. This is from Horse Ranch, this prairie grass. And then this right here is just like a bush, but I sized it up twice and then put a bunch of them. I overlapped a bunch of them. But they're both from Horse Ranch. So dated now, the IT Crowd. You know what? It was funny though. And you know, and I could relate to a lot of the experience. Answering the phone, have you tried turning it off and on again? Why didn't I do that? I should have, like, why didn't I should have done that. That would have been such a power move. That would have been so fun. You just got Horse Ranch and you haven't used it yet? Oh, I accidentally just hit my microphone. Sorry. Trying to think of what to do. You know, I haven't used it a whole lot. I use it in builds a lot, but I haven't used it in gameplay, like, at all. Which is only kind of Horse Ranch's fault. It's not entirely Horse Ranch's fault. Like the nectar making, I haven't done that at all. And when I played The Sims 3, not recently, but a while ago when I played The Sims 3, I did that nectar making. Oh, I took it seriously. I had a sim who I made it a vampire just so they could live forever and they could do all the nectar making. Dan with a hydrate. You've never done the horse rider competitions? Yeah, I've done some, but I haven't completed the aspiration or anything. Nectar making is hugely profitable in Sims 4, but it's sad it's only a 5-level skill. A save, good idea. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this. And let's sort by Horse Ranch. So I want to use the stable fence. Are most people American here? Usually not. It might be right now because it's about 10:20 p.m. Central Time, US. I'm a simple person. I seek Sims. I click. That's so kind of you, Ray Bay. But I usually stream, not right now, but I usually stream overnight, and because of that, I have a very international audience. So I'm not sure. We might have more Americans here than usual right now, actually. I am American myself, but we've got a Canadian, someone from Michigan. Mitchie Rose, hi. Minnesota, yeah. Yeah, we've got more Americans here, it looks like, today than normal. Which, I mean, like I said, that's fine. I'm American. But because I stream overnight, I usually get a very international audience, but I think they might not be awake yet. Happy you're back? Why, thank you, Mitchie. What pack do I suggest for you? You already have Life and Death and Growing Family. Growing Together? You might be in a different country that has given it a different name, Benito. But how do you like to play? It seems like you like family gameplay. If you like family gameplay, because it seems like you've got Life and Death and the Growing Together, the family pack, then I recommend you get Cats and Dogs or the Parenthood pack, the Parenthood game pack. Either one. Or another solid choice is City Living. Toddler stuff pack and the kids pack too. Yep. City Living is good for if you do family gameplay.
Another one, thank you.
And you have somebody, Benito, thank you so much for the follow. If you have somebody age up, like if you're playing with a family and one of the kids ages up from a teenager to a young adult, and you want them to like move out, get their first apartment in the city, move away from the family, like City Living is perfect for that. There's festivals, and it comes with a bunch of lot traits. And also apartments, like I said, in the city. There's basketball comes with it, so like you get basketball hoops, which again, another great thing for family gameplay. I love City Living. City Living's one of my favorite packs. Like overall. Off to work now? All right. Bye, Lennon's girl. Thanks for hanging out. You love playing so much with family, you'll probably get Cottage Living, Seasons, or Cats and Dogs. Don't get Seasons. Don't get Seasons. Seasons is a bad pack, actually. Don't get it. And I know, that's an unpopular opinion. Yeah, there's an annoying bug where it rains indoors. That's true. But like, I know this is an unpopular opinion because a lot of people have said, like, if you look up like YouTube videos of like people, or if you like ask any streamer, like what their favorite, or even if you look up like videos on TikTok, like people's like top lists of like the packs that you need to get, they always say Seasons. And like, it is so overrated. It is not worth it. Like, do not waste your money on that. It's crap. You love the season slander. Love Struck, that's a great pack. Oh, Susie, them's fighting words right there.
Thank you!
V, thank you for the heart me. Thanks for that suggestions. I'll take seasons out from my wish list. Okay, like let me elaborate, okay? So most of the expansion packs come with a world, right? Like they come with a new world that has like a few neighborhoods in it. Like City Living comes with San Myshuno, which has like the apartments and all of that, but it has several neighborhoods. V, thank you so much for the 10 heart puffs. Did I build any of the houses in the background? Not here, no. Magic and vampire. Oh, I love all the occult stuff, but the person was clearly like a family gameplay player, it seems like. So that's why I recommended what I did. But like, so most of the expansion packs have like at least 2, but most have 3 neighborhoods. Seasons doesn't come with a world at all. It comes with nothing. No new lots, no new world, no new neighborhoods, no new households, no new NPCs, no new characters. Well, I'm sorry, no. It comes with 3 new NPCs and that's it. But like no new families or anything. And the 3 NPCs that it comes with are Father Winter, the Flower Bunny, who is a hidden NPC that you can't even really activate unless you modify the calendar and add a special holiday yourself, and Patchy the Scarecrow. And that's a scarecrow that comes to life if you talk to it, and it takes care of your plants, which is actually pretty cool. But that's it. Instead of getting like a bunch of new households, like pre-made characters that have their own stories and everything, you get just those 3 characters. You get no new neighborhoods, no new builds. Instead, it's supposed to add weather to every world in the game, including all the worlds from all the different DLCs. Except for when it doesn't, which we'll talk about in a second. Life and Death, for example. But honestly, like the weather that it adds is not good. Like, I feel like if adding weather and seasons to a game like that, like that's just built into the game engine that games are made out of now. Like if you go and you play like a whole bunch of these modern video games, like they have weather cycles and stuff like that just built into the game. But you gotta pay $40 for that for The Sims? And it's not even like good weather. It's not like Weather Plus, you know? It's not premium weather. It's actually kind of bad weather. And then there used to be
Another one, thank you.
Hey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. You know what? We'll do the nectar making in the basement. There used to be, so the calendar that's in the game, that used to be a feature from Seasons, but they've recently changed it and added it to the base game. And, So now one of the features that was a DLC feature that you had to buy Seasons to get, like that's one less reason to buy it, because it doesn't even have that feature anymore. That's been moved to the base game, the calendar. But holidays, okay, Seasons comes with holidays. You can have holidays, and that's cool. It's not $40 cool, but it's cool. Honestly, I skip most holidays at this point. They're a bit of an annoyance after a while. Yeah, that's the thing. Once you've played for a long time, the holidays are just annoying. You just kind of delete them. You just kind of dismiss them or ignore them when they happen. Like, unless it's a big one like Winterfest or Harvest Fest and you want to do something cute with your Sims family. But even then, like, a lot of that stuff just gets ignored too after a while. That too would be a controversial topic. I got 89 packs, some kits, and I just don't want. Just don't get me started on Batu. You know what? I like Batu. I will defend Batu. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say Batu is my favorite pack, because it ain't. Okay? But look. As someone who likes to play with a lot of sci-fi and a lot of aliens and vampires and werewolves and mermaids and witches, and I like to play with all those occults, right? Aliens in particular. Journey to Batu gives me a lot of new create a sim for aliens, because Get to Work was really lacking in that department with the create a sim for aliens. But I get more create a sim for aliens with Journey to Batu, and it's Star Wars create a sim, so like, it's cool. Like, I can make a Twi'lek, or I can make a character that looks like Hondo Onaku with like the horns all over his face, or I can make a character that has like the Darth Maul horns. I can even customize how many horns they have, right? And some of their makeup looks, or not makeup looks, but like the face painting that they do. And like, it's pretty cool. Like, I have a couple of characters that are on the gallery that are even using that were made using Journey to Batu, but they're aliens. So like, I think it works. And also, like, it comes with lightsabers, and it comes with droids that follow your character around, and that's cute. Like, they're inconsequential, but they're cute. And I like that. And then also, like, the build catalog, the build buy catalog. Again, I play with a lot of sci-fi. And when I build like sewers and industrial builds and like old factories, it really works. Journey to Batu, I've got like vents and exhausts and stains and metal walls and metal flooring and like really industrial lighting and all that stuff, and all sorts of like pipes and gears and things like that comes with Journey to Batu. So like, you know Hondo's species name off the top of your head? I know that Maul is he's a Night Brother, right?
Another one, thank you.
But what is Hondo's species? He's not a Night Brother, right? Nirek, hi. Thank you so much for the follow. If they have lightsabers and they can make sword fighting, yeah, they do have lightsabers, and they do have sword fighting also. It's an animation that comes with Get Famous. Hondo is called a Weequay. Okay. A Zabrak Night Brother, yeah. Well, I'm more familiar with the Night Brothers and the Night Sisters from like the Clone Wars and also from the video games. Like, I've seen all of that and played all of that, so I'm very familiar with the Night Sisters and the Night Brothers. The Night Brothers, they were in the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor games. But is it swords? feel like it's some kind of sci-fi sword. It is some kind of sci-fi sword. You're right about that. But they do have a little sword fight animation. And it does come with Get Famous. It is just with those weird sci-fi swords. You are correct.
Thanks for all the likes.
There's no way. There's no way we're already up to 75,000 likes on this live stream. I've been live for 2 hours and 11 minutes. Like, there's no way. Yeah, they could totally make a medieval pack with that sword fight. They could absolutely reuse that animation and just give us a different sword. And people would eat it up. They would pay $40 for that, a throne, and a crown. And royalty titles. People would pay $40 for that. For sword fighting animations, crowns, thrones, and royalty titles. You would pay $40 for fairies? Fairies is a $20 pack. And dragons? That'd be new for The Sims. Ooh, I'd love that. I love that. Well, actually, I think dragons were in The Sims Medieval, right? I love that, though. That's such a good idea. What else could they throw in for building? I mean, they could do more medieval castle stuff. I mean, they already did a medieval castle build kit, though. So, and I feel like, because I feel like they would do, if they did royalty, they would actually do modern royalty and not medieval royalty. So I feel like maybe there would be some really upscale, like, modern palace kind of. Are there drawbridges in the game? Oh, that'd be so cool. That would be so cool. We would end up having the Queen of Whatever walking around San Myshuno in a ball gown. Okay, let's do that. Let's do... Can we have black stairs? Yeah, there we go. And then maybe I can just have a wall. No. Let's do this. Yeah, we'll do that. Was it this? You do that. No. Yeah, that. That's better. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so we're gonna have like the main living space here. This is gonna be like the dining or the kitchen area, and then we're gonna have like a big dining table here. And then the kitchen over here, and then here's the back door. Maybe we'll have the washing area here. Like the laundry. And then this is gonna be like a bedroom, and maybe I'll put a bathroom right here off of that somewhere in this area. Put a fireplace in here. Might put a fireplace in here too. I feel like I should move this to here. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. And then we should put, yeah, bathroom ensuite. Well, I mean, we need a bathroom accessible for guests on the first floor. Oh, we also need stairs to the second floor. And hi, Angie Marie. Hello. It's good to see you. Welcome in. How are you? What made me pick the Gone Wild part of my tag? Actually, somebody else picked it out, suggested it for me. It was suggested by a viewer in a live stream. I used to go by a different online handle. I wanted to change it. That person picked it out. They suggested it. I loved it. All the other viewers that were watching during that stream loved it, and I changed it. Do you know this person? Yeah, they don't make content anymore. Oh. But they were from the PetTube days, actually. PetTube? Yeah. Oh god, that was a whole thing. So yeah, that's hard to describe. That was what a niche of people who made content about their pets used to be called. It's like saying Sims talk. You know what I mean? Okay. Let's go here. Let's put a bathroom.
Thank you!
Here. Let me grab a bed. Pet days is how you got here. Mm-hmm. Made you realize you're not ready for an axolotl. You know, honestly, then that video did its job. Also, Angie Marie, thank you for the shell. Jeremy's got his own lore. I sure do. I've got history. I'm 41 years old. I've got lore. You followed me back when I had long hair. That was a phase, yeah. Well, I say it was a phase, but like what I mean, like a phase of my life. Like that was I grew my hair out because I was depressed. Honestly, that's what happened there. So when I cut it, that was kind of me having a moment of being like, I'm, you know, that closing that chapter of my life, moving on to the next part of life. You know? It was kind of a symbolic moment for me when I cut my hair. But also at the same time, I knew like a lot of people, like a lot of viewers, they knew me for having the long hair. And a lot of people like had grown attached to my long hair. I like used to joke that if I were to cut my hair, then a lot of bisexual women on the internet were going to get very angry. That specifically was my joke. But I mean, I wasn't wrong. Well, I was. Nobody got angry with me. My long hair matched what your hair is now. Nobody got angry with me, but I know who my target audience is, too. You weren't angry, you were shocked? Oh, I know. And I knew it was going to come as a shock to a lot of people when I cut my hair. But also at the same time, like, giving you guys that shock was a little thrilling, too. That was a little exciting. For me. We told you the haircut was pretty. You did. It is, though. I appreciate it. I think I look better with... I look more appropriate for my age with the hair long, or with the hair shorter, I think. Not that anything's wrong with an old man with long hair, but... Let's see here. Let me grab a bed. This is probably not the bed we're going to use in this build. I'm just placing it so I know, so I can get a scale for the build. All right, this furniture is just placeholder furniture. We're not using it, okay? Just trying to get a scale for the build. I'm not old. I'm getting there. I mean, everything hurting tells me that I am. Tell that to my aching bones. Okay, so I might have more room in this house than I thought. So let's see. What can I do here? I can... You know what? Let's try this. Let's, just get rid of that. Let's try this. Let's do... Let's do this. What if I do that? And that. Maybe. I could do that. And then I could make this an office, right? I could be like... Right? You know what? We'll put this here. I think I like this. Yeah. And then, let's see. Yeah, they can have a study downstairs here. Let's do like hi, Steven. You feel so seen. It's funny. 36, he looks younger than me, but that could be because I've got 4 kids. You're not so ready to be in your 40s? Ready or not, here it comes, right? Been in your 40s for 3 years now, and I don't look it, but sure do feel older than that. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm starting to feel old. So I'm gonna start calling myself old. That's an absolutely not right there, that archway. What about like some nice French doors or something? Some like, or maybe like a nice double door, like maybe something like this could work. These metal doors, or maybe like this, or like, do we have like, where was the one from? There's this. This is cute, right? Or maybe we can have maybe something like this. You are a young old person? Maybe. I'm getting older every day, so maybe this. Actually, I think this makes the most sense. I don't know which door I want. Who's the oldest person in chat? Let's see. If you think you're the oldest person in chat right now, tell me how old you are. Any asteroid. I see you. Christine says 43. Kat says 86. Gina says 31. Lennon's girl says 41. Kat's, I think you might have this one at 86. Angie Marie says 70 mentally. Bree says 35-year-old teenager. You meant born in 1986. Uh-huh. So you're 31. Gotcha. Or no, not 31. Not 31. Hold on. Let me remath. You're 39. I went the opposite way. $53, Rhonda Moore. Okay, you might be you might be in the running here. 53. Dan says 35. I don't know about this door. I need it like a... I need like a tall, plain, black door. Just a tall, plain door. Tall, plain, narrow door. That might be too much. Like that. But like, I don't like, why does it have that? Like, why does it need to have that? That little, I could lean into it. I could lean into that. I could, instead of being mad that that's there, I could just use it. Let's do that. Instead of being mad that it's there, let's just lean into it.
Peach dance peach.
Oh my god! Thank you for the Corgo dance. Appreciate that. Okay, Slay Rhonda. 38 or 39, depending on when their birthday falls this year. Yeah, Eco Lifestyle does have some weird doors, but you know, like I said, let's just lean into it. Like, we're going for a metal house. An ultra modern metal, maybe mass-produced, manufactured kind of, deal. All right, here we go. Something like that. Again, not necessarily this furniture. I'm just kind of trying to... Let's get some lights so we can kind of get a feel for the place. I haven't done the floor plan up there. I'm not going to put lights up there yet. But, okay, so I'm thinking, like I said, office... bedroom, main living space is kind of big, kitchen, and dining. We need to put something in this main living space other than main living space. You just reached 580,000 channel points. Oh my gosh. Those lights from werewolves. Oh, we are not there yet.
Another one, thank you.
Hang on, the lights. Which lights from werewolves are you talking about? The hanging ones? Are you talking about these? Are you talking about these? Maybe. Let me look at that. I said, oh, we are not there yet, and then I started looking at it. And also, thank you for the follow. Fabiola. Piano. Now that's an idea. Yeah, I don't think this fits the vibe. These look too old, and I want them to look really new. We'll pick out the actual lights we're using later. Like I said, I'm not sure what the furniture is going to be, but let me... Oh, I need a bathroom. I wanted a bathroom. This can be a bathroom instead of being an office. And then I can put the office maybe here. Yeah. Or, maybe not. Maybe not. Where can I put a bathroom? Where can I put a bathroom here? I didn't think of that. Can I put the bathroom down here? Make them have to walk. No, I don't like that. Okay, let's get rid of this. Let's try this. Okay, I have another idea.
Thank you!
We do this. Right. And then Mad Frog, thank you for the popular vote.
Thank you!
Okay, you see what I'm saying here? We do that. Thank you for the... Oh my god. Lennon's girl, thank you for the 100 bits. Oh my god, that's so kind of you. Thank you. Like, we could do this, so we have like a... I don't know. No, I don't like that. I think what I'll actually like is turning this into 2 bathrooms. So like this. So there we go. And then we have that. Maybe we could do like that. And so this could be a bathroom and this could be a bathroom. You see what I'm saying? So maybe this one's like a half bathroom and this one's a full bathroom. What music are we listening to? Right now it sounds like Vampires. The Sims 4 Vampires soundtrack. The build mode from that. Or we can... Excuse me. We can have the ensuite bathroom there. And we can do this. Now that's an idea. I kind of really like that, I think. And then I can put this in here. This could be the office, right? Then we can do something maybe kind of like this. Yeah. I must last say goodnight. Have a good stream. I will see you next time. All right. Bye, Dan. Have a good night. Amanda, thank you for the likes. That's so kind of you. Thank you. Yeah, maybe let's do a TV above. Just lurking as you get some housework done. Well, I appreciate you hanging out. I appreciate you choosing me to be your background noise while you do that. Maybe something like that. Maybe not that exactly, but again, I'm starting to just kind of piece this together. Let's find a okay. Couch, I think, right? Something like that. Again, I'm not married to this furniture. I'm just, most of it is placeholder furniture, but there we go. Yeah. There we go. God, guys, we're already up to 81,000 likes, just about. Like we're like about to hit 81K. That is amazing. How did you guys climb the likes so fast? That's, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I want to send something, or I put something like, no. Like this. Like this could be cute, right? There we go. Yeah, there would be mismatched furniture in the build, and that's what I'm feeling for this. Maybe not this furniture specifically, but like this is kind of the vibe I'm feeling, right? And then back here, I think we can have a piano. But one of the upright ones. Like maybe this one from Growing Together. That feels right over here somewhere. And you know, maybe doing the corner by the door. What, you mean over here? I'm probably gonna have bookshelves in here, and I think I might change this.
Thank you!
ADF. Thank you for the heart, me. I appreciate that so much. How are you doing? Welcome in. Hey, well, hey to you. Wooden flooring. Yeah, I haven't changed the flooring at all yet, have I? Where did that... This. What if this? Instead of this? What are our thoughts on that? What do we think? Do we prefer this or that? What kind of build am I trying to do? It's like a building that was, it's almost as if it was manufactured and then moved here in pieces and then assembled here. You know, it's made out of, like, the exterior is all metal. It's a farmhouse. The exterior is all metal. Metal walls, metal roof. guys like these doors better, you think? It's kind of like a manufactured home, but like manufactured off-site and then assembled here. Like, not a manufactured home, like, as in the sense of like a mobile home, right? It's too big to be a mobile home. It's a farmhouse. But like, it's a farmhouse from that a busy farmer and their family live in, and they didn't have time to like have a fancy house built, so they just picked one out from a catalog and had it shipped to them, and they put it together. You know what I mean? So I feel like modular home, almost, maybe. Maybe they picked a pre-made floor plan and then they had to just assemble it when it got here, you know? Like they had to put all the walls up and everything. Now I feel like I should move this forward slightly. Maybe just by one notch. Like, like that. What? There. Yeah, that's a little better. And I actually like this now, having this little notch here. That feels a little more realistic. And then we've got a door to the bathroom here. And then we still need another bathroom for the main floor, like a little half bathroom, but that could be over here on the other side of the stairs, I feel like. I think we can put that over there. Let's go ahead and do that, in fact. So just a little, like, half bath, actually. Yeah, there we go. And then maybe put that there? I don't know. Yeah, that's a little better. I don't love that. I don't love that. Let me try something else with that. Maybe here instead. Hang on just a second. Let me put this here. No? Can't. Okay. Well, that's not gonna work. You love your grandparents' house because they have a garden and the food from it is so good. Your mama is a vegetarian. Oh my god. Hi again, Talia. Welcome in. You bet it's delicious? I bet it is. Will it have garden space? It does. For, they grow wheat here. So prairie grass. And then they have this. Which this is just decorative, but still they have it. Hi, Mary Strawberry. Welcome in. Trip and fall down the stairs in the door frame, and if the bathroom is closer to the back door. Yeah, you're right. So we need to put it like maybe here. Let's do that. And then we can put something else here. We can put like a china cabinet here or something. Or we could just put the door to the bathroom there. Like that could just go like right here, just like that. Boom, done. Yeah, I'm good with that. Glad I'm catching you tonight? Well, I'm glad that you're here. I'm just putting these metal walls up just to kind of imply that this is what it's like before we're finishing it. Obviously, we're not done with it. But this is maybe, we could say this is how it's shipped. None of this has ceiling. You see this? Okay. Let's try that again. Okay. Now again, these are not the walls and the floors that we're gonna keep. I'm just putting them here to kind of as like saying this is like the bones of it. And then we're gonna build up from here, I guess. Let's do that. Let's do that. If I got invited to collab on a kit, what kind of stuff would I want to include? Oh, that depends on the kit, the theme of the kit, but I would like to make a kit of all different types of musical instruments. I think that would be a lot of fun. New pianos, new guitars, maybe introduce one new instrument, new microphone, a new DJ booth would be fun, new violin, just new versions of all the instruments, maybe a couple variants or a couple versions of each one. You want to get your sim an oboe? Maybe it's pretty clear that there's going to be a bands pack. Maybe introduce another instrument that didn't make it into the bands pack. That would be cool with a kit. With an instruments kit.
Heart hands light skin tone. Heart hands light skin tone.
Hey, thank you for the cheer wall. That would be cool. Maybe have a school for music. Well, I mean, like they said a kit. And so I'm saying just like, you know, if it's a kit, then maybe just like you got to keep it hyper focused on a very small collection of things. And so I'm thinking just some new instruments in the game, or new versions of the existing instruments, and then maybe introduce one new instrument. Like that would be perfect for a kit. Don't do anything additional. Like don't create a new lot type with it. Don't create. Don't create a whole thing because it's a kit, like it's just a little $5 money grab, right? I feel like that would be fun, right? Yeah, especially like I said, I feel like they're making a bands expansion pack. And yeah, if we got a little kit like that that had new instruments and it had one new instrument like that and had new versions of existing instruments, yeah, I do understand there would probably be a lot of people saying something to the effect of, why wasn't this included in the bands expansion pack? This should have been in bands. But like, I like it when they add more stuff, because like that would all be base game functional. It wouldn't require bands, but it'd be something that if you have bands, you would get like more stuff for it. You know what I mean? We need drums. Okay, drums. I think drums should be included in the bands expansion pack. I think drums and electric guitars and upright bass, those three things need to be in the band's expansion pack. I don't want those sold to me separately. I want those three things specifically in the band's expansion pack. Drums, the bass, and electric guitar. Actual electric guitar. Not something that looks like an electric guitar, but when your sim plays it, it's an acoustic guitar. No. We already have like 2 or 3 of those. An actual electric guitar. I feel like this is the vibe I'm going to want to go for in here with the lighting. Love that. Yeah, and it would be available to a ton of people who can't spend, or to people who can't spend a ton of money on an expansion. Is the sale until the 15th? Yeah, the sale's almost over. I got a pop-up notification about that today on my PC. So yeah, the EA app sale right now for Sims packs is it's getting ready to wrap up. I don't, when does it end? It should say on the EA app. Let me pull that up. Let me take a look. Yeah, sale ends May 15th, the EA publisher sale. Love Struck is 55% off right now. For Rent is 55% off. Cats and Dogs is 55% off. Island Living, Cottage Living, High School Years, Growing Together, Horse Ranch, Seasons, all of those are 55% off right now. Amazing, yeah. The sale ends on the 15th. All right, so what kind of flooring do you think they would put down? And you think they would put up like drywall or something in here, or would they just leave the metal? I think they would insulate and put up some drywall, don't you guys? Is there a new pack coming? We're waiting for an announcement on what's next. They just finished the existing floor plan, or I'm sorry, not floor plan, roadmap. They just finished the existing roadmap. And we're waiting on them to announce the next roadmap. So that should be soon. Should it be like rustic wood? Like, we're gonna stick with the black though for the floor. Or maybe not. Maybe let's millennial gray this. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, the gray wood. Yeah. Millennial gray. Yeah. Yeah, newer wood. Like, they just put it down. Like, this is brand new. Will they run a business here? I imagine probably not. Maybe. Probably not. That's not what I'm setting this one up for. Businesses and hobbies is a really cool pack, but I don't know. I just didn't get the business bug like a bunch of other simmers did. Everybody else got the business bug when they got businesses and hobbies, and they wanted to build a whole bunch of new types of businesses. But not me. I didn't get the business bug. I built a couple of businesses, and I was like, okay, this is really cool. I'm glad I have this. I'm gonna use this a lot in the future, probably. And then I haven't really done it. You know what I mean? A complete remodel of the original building. Well, the original building was just bones, right? They had to put up their own drywall. Maybe they put up some rustic reclaimed wood. Right here. Or maybe like something like that. That's a little dark. Oh, there we go. The white. Yeah. Some rustic reclaimed wood here. Let's do that. And then
Another one, thank you.
we could do that. Right there. Yeah, millennial shiplap, yes. Amber Griggs, thank you for the follow. This is gonna be like, I'm thinking the mom of the household here. I'm thinking she wears Uggs, you know. She's got like brunette hair, but a lot of hair, like really long hair. Very big hair too. Her hair takes up a lot of space. She wears like a little like sweater, and then she has like a vest. She wears like a gray sweater, a long sleeve turtleneck sweater, and then she has like a little tan vest over it that has fur, like fur trim.
Thank you!
Maria, thank you for the heart me. And her favorite thing is to drink nectar, because that's what's in The Sims 4. And have charcuterie boards. She is a nectar and charcuterie board kind of girly, with her millennial gray flooring and her reclaimed wood wall, right? How are you, Maria? It's good to see you. So that's what I'm thinking, right? So I think that is who was in charge of decorating this house. Okay? Like she is a white woman with an Instagram account. Okay? You hear me? The Uggs feel so accurate. Like she's who Bo Burnham is singing about with that white woman's Instagram song. She gets her she decorated her house based off of that inside. We are absolutely gonna sneak some live laugh love onto the wall in here, you know? A Lieb Leaf Lerv. We're gonna put that on the wall somewhere in this house. And her husband is the pandering country. Yeah, her husband is gonna be like probably a very round man with grease underneath his fingernails, and a really long red beard and a bald head and sunglasses.
Thank you!
Mama J, thank you for the heart me.
Thank you!
Oh Oh my god, and the popular vote. The kids are Hunter and Forrest. Always a Starbucks iced coffee in her hand, yeah. And oh my god, thank you for the You Are Awesome.
Thank you.
5 of them. Oh my god, thank you so much. Yeah, always a Starbucks coffee in her hand. And it doesn't come, and she's not, and she has like a bedazzled Starbucks cup, right? It's covered in jewels. And her iPhone case is also covered in jewels. And she has like her iPhone with her covered in jewels is also attached to like a giant key ring with all of her keys. And also there's like some big fluffy thing on her key ring too. We don't know what that is, but it's all but like her key ring is like, it has its own zip code because there's so much stuff on it. Her keys are loud. You always hear her coming. Yes. Nobody can use her Starbucks cup besides her. She'll get angry. Well, you see, one time her husband put it in the dishwasher and some of the jewels came off. So she made him buy her a new one. Angie Marie, thank you for the 3 biddies. Vange Delilah, thank you for the heart me. And the 20 roses? What?
Thank you.
Wait, did the gift gallery reset? Oh, it did. It did. That must have just happened. Oh my god, thank you. Oh yeah, she did. Yeah,
Thank
pepper spray.
you.
That's another thing on her keyring, pepper spray. Vange Delilah, thank you for the 3 donuts and the 6 finger hearts. Oh my god, you were running the gift gallery right now. And the 6 rosas? Wow. That's so fast.
Thank you.
Oh my god, thank you. And a money clip. Yeah, there's a money clip on her keyring too. And her wallet. Yeah, her wallet is attached to her keyring and her phone. And like, of course, her keys. And like I said, she wears like a gray turtleneck, long sleeve turtleneck. And she has a tan vest over it that has like leopard print fur or something around the edges.
You.
The pepper spray, yeah. Mary Strawberry, thank you for the heart me. She wears Uggs, and she has like dark brown hair, almost like maybe even like black hair, but dark brown hair and icy blue eyes that stare into your soul. Sunglasses as a headband. Who is this person? This is the person who is designing this house. So we need to figure out how she's going to decorate this house. We've already figured out we've got the millennial gray flooring. We've got the mix and match furniture. We've got the reclaimed wood accent wall. But we need to figure out what else, like, what are the other walls going to look like? What would she put on the other walls? Not this metal. Absolutely not. She has a small dog in her purse. No. But she does have a dog. It's just not in her purse. So we're just designing the home tonight. No gameplay. I'm not even done building this house yet. I started it tonight. I've not finished it yet. Yeah, we're just building tonight. Close to a sage green wallpaper. Okay, let's see. A wallpaper. I do feel like a wallpaper might be her style. What about... Not that, no. No, absolutely not. No. This could be a maybe. This is a possibility. Sage paint might be better. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. What am I working on? Hey, Simateo, it's good to see you. I'm working on a farmhouse that I'm making based on something, a farmhouse that I saw just the exterior of while I was out of town this last week. Oh. I kind of like that. I don't know. I don't love it. I kind of like it. But while I was out this week driving around in the country in Indiana and Michigan, we drove by a house that was a farmhouse that looked like the exterior was white metal with a black metal roof, and it looked very similar to this house. They even had like a wheat field and everything. And so I wanted to kind of create something inspired by that. But now that we've gotten to the interior, I'm like, I don't know how to do this wall. The interior, I want the interior to be, I want the interior to be like,
Thank you!
like it was designed by this person that I've kind of made up. The sim that I've kind of made up. Okay, now that's kind of a sleigh. What about like this textured wall? That could work. Okay, I think I like that. I think that might be the winner. I think she's a millennial gray kind of girly. She's thinking resale value. She has 3 triplets, 1 girl and 2 boys named Sage, Hunter, and River. I love that for her. The gray or the brown seem to look good. I'm thinking the millennial gray. This girl, she's not going to use a lot of color in her decorating. She might consider black to be an accent color. Okay. Yes, live, laugh, loving that wall color. Exactly, you get it. You understand. Yes, we're live, laugh, loving this wallpaper color. Yes. In fact, let's go ahead and live, laugh, love our way into some muted colors here. We can have some color, just not a lot. And let's go with that. And then we'll take that. The husband either died or divorced her, so she has to start over in this farmhouse. No, he's running the farm. You think she gets her fingernails dirty? Her perfectly manicured fingernails dirty? No, she's late for yoga. Her husband's out here running the farm. Like I said, her husband, I feel like he's a round man with a bald head but a long red beard. He wears sunglasses all the time. She could hire a farmhand or something. He could live in the barn. She bought a 100-year-old farmhouse and stripped all the character from it. No, it's a metal farmhouse. It was like a prefab. They purchased this house from a catalog and had the parts shipped here and manufactured on site, and then built on site. The parts were built off site. They picked the house out of a catalog. The parts were built off site. It's a metal home. Then they shipped it here. And then she had full reign to decorate the interior, and she chose to just go. She grabbed some reclaimed wood from the local area, and then she painted it all white and then sanded it down to make it all matchy. And then she used that as a accent wall in the living room. And then she went millennial gray all over the entire interior. Yeah, he's permanently sunburned. Yeah, the husband, he's permanently sunburned. He's got sunburn on his nose, and sunburn on his head, and he wears sunglasses all the time. The outside kind of reminds you of the Beetlejuice house. That's fun. They live on a farm, right? And her husband's tending to the wheat and all that. He's constantly making all the wheat, or doing all the wheat and tending to the crops. She makes him like wipe his feet when he comes in. She gets mad at him for tracking mud into her showroom looking farmhouse. He's sunburnt where you aren't supposed to be sunburnt. That might be true. That might be true. Yeah, this is really coming together. I'm liking it. But that said, I think I'm out of steam for the day, guys. Like I said, like I'm tired. I traveled. I went 6.5 hours in the car today. Traveling home from Indiana to Missouri. It was a long drive. And I've been gone for 5 days on that trip. And on that trip, we buried my partner's grandparents and his aunt. So there was actually a triple burial. All in one fell swoop.
Thank you!
Miss Enigma, thank you for the heart me. That's so kind of you. Save first, good idea.
Thank you!
The house is horrible? Okay. I mean, it looks exactly like the inspiration photo. And it's not done. But you know what? Go off, queen. Or king. Or jester. I wish you a very restful break, and the house is beautiful. Thank you. I'll be back probably tomorrow. It's been so long since I streamed, but it'll probably be tomorrow. But thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Have a good morning or good evening.
You!
Oh, Mary Strawberry, thank you for that game controller. 2 of them, actually. Oh my god, thank you. Oh my god, we're about to hit 100,000 likes. I tell you what, I'll stick around for 100,000. If you guys can get me to 100,000, I'll stick around till then. We'll hang out though. I'm kind of out of steam on decorating. Because we're so close. Like we're about to hit 90, right? On it, yeah. If you guys get me to 100,000, I'll go to bed. The house is coming along. It's still a work in progress. We haven't done really any landscaping at all. We just kind of picked out where everything's gonna be. We built this. I might change the materials for the barn. I don't like it being the exact same as the house. I might change that, but we'll see. We'll see. I might keep the roof the same and change the barn itself to be something else. You're holding L on your keyboard for it? Is that how that works?
Another one, thank you.
Shorty, thank you for the follow. That's so kind of you. Did I get the plants from Debug? No, I haven't gone into Debug at all yet. This is just, it's from Horse Ranch. I sized it up. This is what it is by default. It's just this tall grass, dry from Horse Ranch. And then I sized it up, I think twice, yeah. And then I overlapped it a bunch in here. And then this is the prairie grass. This is from the outdoor, right here, the outdoor activities. On PC, yeah, I didn't know that. I usually use TikTok on my phone, so I didn't know that. Sorry to hear about lost loved ones. Yeah, well, and to be fair, like, it wasn't really like recent deaths. So the most recent one was a year ago, and it was his grandpa. His grandma passed away before he and I even met each other, and same with his aunt. So his grandma and his aunt were cremated, and they've been in grandpa's custody for years, right? Grandpa has had their remains with him. And then when he passed away a year ago, they cremated him too. And so grandma and grandpa's remains and my partner's aunt, all three of their remains were together. And but just recently they had to wait for over the winter they got the headstone purchased and all settled and finished and everything for them. They had them all cremated, but they recently got a headstone and secured all of that at their the family burial plot or wherever in the cemetery. Like there's a bunch of other family around that area where they got their plot. So so they got it all settled, and then they had to wait for better weather, and they had to wait for everybody to be able to travel back in from out of town, aka us, and so they scheduled it all for now. And so it was almost a year after he passed away, but we did a burial for all three of them at once. So you're not allowed to have the urn at home in Denmark? Really? It's interesting. I've not heard of that. Oh my god. 98,000 likes almost. Oh, hang on. I need to do something. I need to do something because it's gonna break. It's gonna break, and I have to fix it before it breaks. I have to fix it before you guys hit 100K. I have to fix it. You're gonna hit 100K in just a minute, but I have to fix this before you do. Okay, it's fixed. It's fixed. I fixed it. All good now. As I'm wearing my mom's ashes on your necklace. Wow. It's a crime? Wow. And oh my god, we're there. We're just about there. Look at that, 99. Y'all are really tapping fools today. Appreciate you.
Thanks for all the
Look
likes.
at it. There we go. There we go. 100,000 likes. Amazing, incredible, show-stopping. I appreciate you guys so very, very much. Maximum allowed to have the urn at home for 24 hours. Wow. You deserve them? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, guys, I am going to go now. Have a good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time of day it is for you. Just have a good one.
Thank you!
I appreciate each and every one of you. Destiny, thank you for the heart me. Thanks for all the gifts, everyone. Thanks for all the follows. Thanks for all the likes. 100,000 likes. See you tomorrow. Yeah, I will be back tomorrow. And thanks for just being here and hanging out and being awesome people. I appreciate you all so very much. It means the world to me that you guys enjoy spending your time here with me. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone.